Welcome everybody to the Big Head Light Skin Podcast. Glad y'all can join me this evening. Got a great show for you all tonight. Just inviting my guests in here. Hope everybody's having a great day on here on this beautiful July 11th day. I'm just glad you tuned in to it. Inviting my guests right now. So let me see here. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, inviting my guests. Y'all just bear with me. Let me see what he's doing here. Let me call real quick. Let me go to copy clipboard and go to Gmail. She is capital P. All right. I'm still with you all. I know y'all probably say, man, this guy here, I can send it to, I guess. Yeah. Okay, let me go right here for Chris again. Here we go. Yeah. Yep. Y'all just bear with me. It was great. July 11th day. It's a great day. It really is. Enjoying life. Hopefully all y'all doing well among all the madness. Feel free to comment on my light skin and literate internet self. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Enjoying myself on this great day. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves. Hopefully my guests be joining me soon here. I'll just be talking to y'all right now. Thank y'all for tuning in. Just enjoying life. Hope everybody's doing well out there among, like I said, all the madness of social justice and COVID-19. Stay safe out there. That's all we can do. Make sure you practice social distance. I know some of y'all, as well as me, was practicing social distance before all this. So let me see here. Can I get somebody else? Let's see. Okay, hold on here. Let me see. Mhm. All right. In fact, I might just get on her. I forgot you can do all that now. Okay. We hit him up one. Gotta hit these people up. So when they act like they fell asleep on me, they must have got a hold of something they ain't got is getting hold of. Enjoying life. It was hot, a little bit hot today. It wasn't hot as usual though. Got a whole lot of different topics I'm gonna talk about today too. So I don't wait for nobody. I'm almost go ahead here and start my podcast. So we just gotta be me, and as they come along and join in, I'll introduce them the way they should be introduced. So, but with that said, hold up, I got one more to do. Just one more people. So yeah. All right. Like I said, welcome to the Big Ed Light Skin Podcast. I'm the Big Ed Light Skin comedian here to talk to you about a lot of different things going like where my podcast work is. Nobody's opinion is right or wrong. I'm just letting people vent here in COVID-19 and with social justice. Because people need to be heard and need to vent. Waiting on my guests to come in here, and hopefully they'll be coming in here soon. All today's sponsors, Light Skin Products and Marriage University, where you're guaranteed to graduate, but you can always go back for your BHD in Divorce University. So, but now, so with that said, also tonight's podcast, me being here and being a comedian and been doing comedy for a long time, it would be beside me if I didn't do this because he was a good friend of mine. Dedicating this podcast to Courtney Haynes, rest in peace, one of my comedian friends, very good friend of mine, and he will be missed. And God bless his soul. Was a great person, just naturally funny. Just being Courtney, he's funny. So, and I just want to send it out. So this podcast is for you. So, but yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started here with some of the stuff, some of the questions I want to ask. I'll ask and tell y'all my thoughts on these questions. So yeah. Let me see anybody's comments here. I ain't got no comments yet. Okay. Let me get to these questions here. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna do it regardless of how it goes. I gotta do it because I enjoy being me. Okay, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Okay, here's one of my first questions. I usually put it down on the banner, but it's kind of more of a question / statement. And y'all feel free to comment anytime you want to. I got to get my drink on. Drinking lemonade water. Okay, here's one of my first questions. I'm asking to myself as well as to you people. Like I said, this podcast is for you all. Big Ed Light Skin Podcast is always for the people. I want you all to be able to, voice your opinion. Like I said, vent here and everything that's going on, because between everything that's going on, unemployment and a lot of hate crimes and everything, just people need to vent. Here's the question: in a marriage or relationship? Okay, I might straighten my head up for this one. In a marriage or relationship. There we go. Yeah. Okay. In a marriage or relationship, do you put a control on your devices so you can focus on each other more in a marriage or relationship? Like what me and my wife do is once we go into the bedroom for the evening, no devices are allowed in the bedroom. It's just something that I do. So, like I said, in a marriage relationship, do you do that? Do you put a handle on your devices? Because your devices can keep you from focusing on your partner a whole lot of times because you're so focused on the device. It's like you're more married to the device than you are to your partner. So with that said, excuse me, do you put a handle on your devices? I'm more than welcome to comment. Like I said, me and my wife, we have no devices in the bedroom at a certain time. And I think it keeps focus on me and her more than anything. A lot of people, I guess get their own thing. And a lot of times the devices can too pull you away from each other if you don't really watch it. So you have to really, really watch that more than anything because that's something that can really, really pull you away if you ain't focused on each other. So more than anything. Okay. All right. Trying to get some comments on that. All right. Okay, I gotta send a request here. Hold on a second. Let me see here. Okay. Okay, send it to Messenger. Okay. Let me do this. Y'all just bear with me. Got to send an invite out to somebody that I guess they didn't get it, but they're getting it now. Okay, I'm back. And so hopefully she'll be joining us soon here. Let me see here. Send that one more invite here to Chris. Here we go. There we go. So I'm back. Oh, I'm back. So hopefully they accept this invite. But like the question was about marriage or relationship, like I said, do you get a handle on your devices, you and your couple, or do you have some certain type of limitations? Because like I said, they could pull you away from each other. I think a lot of time devices are nice, but sometimes they can really hinder you from focusing on your relationship or marriage like you should be focused on as people in a relationship. And there's getting a lot of false information out there, all videos and stuff like that. All it is a baby fake social media. It's but yeah, definitely for that. So it was waiting to see what the people are commenting here too. Shout out to Bourbon Time Podcast. I was on last night. They do a great podcast. I might want to check out. Shout out to, like I said, Bourbon Time Podcast, Ed and Bassman over there, and Jackson Sniller and Jerry and Paul and them that was also on there, and Tracy Pauly. I enjoyed being on your show last night. Just want to give them a little love. All right, here come one. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, I said I'm gonna stay here and nothing from him yet. What is happening?
What's going on? I was waiting on one or two other my guests too. So, but I kind of started a little bit, but I told the people, I said, I just gotta wait because they come in. I said sometimes they get caught up in some things in the madness of the world, and it's definitely madness. But yeah, it's a lot of madness. But you doing all right? How you doing? You doing all right out there?
I won't complain. I won't complain. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Go ahead and explain to the people your resume, who you are, and everything, so they can know. Also, I see you got your name. If you got a cash app, you can put that behind your name. But go ahead and explain to the people who you are.
So I am JC Prolific Jones. I am an author by way of poetry. I don't write novels. I don't, I might have a little short story, but I'm not gonna write no big Lord of the Rings type of book. I'm gonna write some poetry, I'm gonna buy my business. And the main reason I even started doing actually writing books was because I needed to have all of my poems in one place.
Right.
I tended to write my poems on napkins and bill envelopes that the bill companies would so pleasantly give to me that I didn't return with money in them. And I mean, that's me in a short little snippet.
Right. Well, that's good.
A Mad Hatter, that's what we call them.
Yeah, that's good. Well, that's great. Like I said, shoot, I'm glad I got your voice on this platform, and so you could, speak to the people about some of these questions I got, and you just being who you are. We've been knowing each other a long time through the peer group, and I just think you got a beautiful voice for speaking about things, and definitely with your poetry and all other stuff. So I'd had to have you. Had to have you. So, yeah, like I said, I'm still waiting on 2 more people, but I guess whenever they come or whatever. But let me go ahead and start off with this. I already kind of started off with another part of the show. Like I told everybody, where this show works is that I told everybody your opinion is your opinion. There's no right or wrong. We have fun on here, and maybe we put a little comedy spin on it. People need to vent, and social justice, COVID-19, and protests and everything that's going on just need to be vent. So I don't like people my podcast is very diverse. So even with my comments, I take people because it's for the people. Once they come with the comments, I come with their comments and tell y'all what they say. But no opinion is right or wrong. It's all about just venting and being who you are. And that's the beautiful part. So people just need to hear people's voice on opinion on things, so, and especially with my questions. So especially in the times we're living in nowadays. So, but it's always good to get a breath of fresh air to hear somebody's opinion and not judge it, so, because we're so judgmental, you know how that goes. But that's what my podcast is about. So more than anything, yeah. Now I just went over the first question here, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it, see what you think about it too. I was talking to the people about it. I know what me and my wife do. I was saying it, and I usually put it on the banner, but it's pretty long. It's more like a statement. So, but in a marriage or relationship, do you put a control on your device so you and your significant other can focus on each other? I was telling the people that I know me and my wife, once we come to the bedroom for the evening, no devices allowed in our bedroom at all, So that's just something we do, because a lot of times with devices, they are made to also they can pull you apart instead of bring you together. They bring you together for the media, for the device, and then next thing you know, they pull you apart. So what's your opinion on that?
It's funny that you say that. I started laughing because my husband was like, babe, I need you to put that phone on silent. And I wonder why with me, with doing the events and helping at the Roots 101 African American Museum. Things are just going. And as far as I started these masks, my brother, he started doing these masks for me. And this is one of them right here. Right. But it has got my logo and hold on a minute, let me go.
Yeah, promote that, put it on there. Yeah. So what's that say on that mask?
This one says Prolific Jones 502.
Okay. I see it now.
The right way here. But I've got another one that says Never Piss Off the Poet, because that's the name of the new book and stuff like that.
Okay.
But this person sent me a message at 6:52 in the morning.
Yeah, grass is not even growing at 6:52 a.m. Grass ain't started growing.
What was it? Right. Read on the 5 heartbeats.
Right.
My office hours are between the time of 9 and 1.
I know that's right. You better let them know.
Requested me as a friend.
Right.
I know him. He ain't got nothing crazy on his page. You know how you just kind of look at your phone and then roll back over and go to sleep? Well, okay, confirm. And that's I said, did he just mess up? Yeah, that was one instance you got one instance, but there's been a many instances where husband was right.
I'm with him on that. He's right.
I've had to start literally just turning my phone on silent, turning it off. Like, turn it off.
There you go.
It's supposed to go
There
on,
you go.
you know, husband, wife, retreat type situations. And it might be a staycation.
Right. Yeah.
But I got to turn the phone off.
Yeah.
I turn it off because some people just don't respect your time of being, okay, I got to take this hat off. Now I need to be wife.
Right. You wear a lot of different hats. You wear a lot of different hats, and so do I. But with that said, it's about making sure you respect your marriage, your relationship, or whatever. And that's clicking the phone off. I said, I wish they made cell phones where they click off automatic at certain time, but when nobody buy them, that way they keep you focused on the other person. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, I mean, because they can be a big distraction and a problem a lot of times, you know. And some people are disrespectful. I mean, that's disrespectful. Whoever it was at 6 a.m. in the morning, you dead wrong. You that's disrespectful. Yeah, you dead wrong. Yeah, they're lucky they didn't get cussed out in a certain way, the poetry way. So,
yeah, I'm that one. That's why I wrote "Never Piss Off a Poet" because
that's right.
I gotta be in certain positions in which I can't say what's on my mind.
I know that's right.
I write a nice little poem, and I may not cuss you out,
right?
But you gonna feel a little laceration. But don't read nothing. If you don't make me mad, don't be reading nothing I wrote.
Right.
So that's where I'm at on that. But yeah, that's my answer in a synopsis.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just sitting here looking at a friend of mine's Jason Too Funny English was telling me, I guess he ain't gonna be he said somebody's in Facebook jail on this. And he's at Facebook jail, so he might not even be able to join us tonight. But I ain't mad at him. I tried. Okay, Chris Sanders,
parole right now.
Oh my God, y'all crazy. No, but here's a good. Here's another one of my questions too. Especially what just happened this past Tuesday. It was where we're supposed to be supporting Black-owned business only. I think it was this past Tuesday, correct, was the date. And where you support only Black-owned business, which is great, I think. And but my question is, as people, do we support Black-owned business enough as being of minorities? Do we support them enough? And the reason, and what's our reason why we don't or do? You know, I think a lot of times. So go ahead, but I'm gonna let you speak because I got something to say on that with the comments being. But go ahead, what do you think about that one?
So when they, and I know this is probably going further back than what you're thinking, okay?
Okay.
But when they, and I'm saying this in italics.
Speak yourself. Speak yourself. It's the way my podcast work. I told you.
When they released or freed the slaves, we didn't have anybody to depend on but us. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't have anybody to depend on but another Black-owned company so that we can get our bread, our vegetables, our dresses, you know what I'm saying? We had to use us, and now we've gotten into that mindset in which we've got all these other entities that we can use, but they aren't for us. They're for them, so that they can get what they need, or what they want to survive. But what we lack is in supporting us and not just purchasing items from another Black-owned company, but asking for a discount when we support, or when we're calling ourselves supporting another Black-owned company.
Right.
You can go into Walmart and you can get sanitizer. You can go and get a dress. You can go and get your food and everything. And it's rare that you're gonna go and ask somebody, "Hey, can I get a discount? You know, you saw me at the store today." Sister's cousin's friend, you know. You give me the hookup. You're not gonna ask nobody that. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But you're not gonna ask a white-owned business that.
No, you're not.
As a Black person, but as a corporate store, you're not gonna. That can be a Black-owned company. That's my mama, cousin, sister, but they're gonna give me a hookup or not. I'm gonna get free 99. Why?
Right.
I mean, that's stop. Or I'm gonna say it even like this.
Okay.
As a performer, as an artist, a poet, singer, musician,
Okay.
whatever the case is, it may be. Most times, unless you've got, real big in like you're a Jill Scott, you're an NDRE, or somebody of that nature, but you're not gonna people will just, oh, can we get you to come and do a poem at our event
Right.
at the First Baptist Theological, whatever the case is. Hey, come on. Oh, it's a nonprofit organization. And you come to spend your time and do 5, 6 poems, or sing, or play a instrument, or hold on.
Okay.
If you write a poem for us, we want you to bless us with your time, but you can't bless with any money.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. You own it.
Spend your time preparing this poem or song or whatever it is, right. And also get down there.
Okay.
Or jump on the tarp, whichever way it is.
Right.
To get to the place. So you can perform this poem that they asked you to write.
Right.
That went with the theme of their event. So I need people to start. I supported a Black-owned business. I supported an artist. I need you to support them for real. Don't ask for that discount. Don't ask for them to volunteer their time and their hard-earned their work and everything else, so that you can have the event that you want to have, but you don't want to pay.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's
lights, gas. We still have to feed our kids. We have all these different things that we still need to do for ourselves.
Right.
And we need to eat. Hey, I'm a big girl. I like to
Definitely. I heard that. Now, it's just that my thing with minority business, I'm not going to say Black-owned business, I'm going to say minority altogether. All minority business, that some of them have great service, and some of them have great food. And it's nothing against them, but sometimes you can't get both together in one spot. You know what I'm saying? So, but I have no problem supporting them. It's just that it's got to be a spot where I want both great service and great food, because people want you to come support them, but it's hard to support them if they're not supporting you by having great service, having great food. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I understand what you're saying.
If you're asking somebody to support you as a Black-owned business, yes, you do have to have that. You got to have good customer service. Give them a good experience, so that they'll want to come back and to keep supporting you. I'm not going to say where I was. I went somewhere. And yes, we got COVID. We got Sister Rona going around and everything else. But I went to support a business. And I was standing, and the rain started hitting me in my head, because they had stuff sitting out, outside. And I stood there and I waited to put in an order for a good 15 minutes.
Wow, 15 minutes. I've been died of food by that time. What's up, DJ Chaos? What's up, my brother? Say they do that all the time. Discounts. When you were talking about discounts, my brother said they do it all the time.
I'm not trying to do no discount. You don't want no discount flyer. You don't want no discounted poem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Why is it always got to be a discount? Yeah. Exactly. That's another thing about the Black-owned business. Sometimes, people want discounts because you got a business and I'm like, look, just because I'm Black don't mean I don't need my money. I need my money too, also. And I don't mind helping. Don't get me wrong, but you know what I'm saying. So it's just no.
But what also happens is people don't realize that where Walmart or these bigger stores can go and get all these things at a different rate, we can't. We end up having to pay more than what a regular store would have to pay, or a corporate store would have to pay. Because we are small businesses. We're coming out of our pockets. Like when they gave this little COVID-19 loan, the CARES Act, or whatever the case is, a lot of us as small business owners did not get. Heck, I put in the application, never did hear nothing.
Right.
I'm still waiting to hear a response.
You heard nothing.
From L Home, I'm gonna speak that one. And I'm gonna find out I don't want to get that loan from L Home because I heard stuff. I'm like, all right, I'm good. But I'm serious. We didn't even get that. So then people up here running around talking about, well, it's COVID. You need to be given a discount. We can't give you no discount.
Right.
We gotta do stuff ourselves. Come on, man.
That's true. I'm still trying to add Jason a little bit. I sent it to his email because he said he's in, but he might be able to get in here, and I'm just sending it to him. I'm listening to you. Yeah, the thing that gets me, like I said, I have no problem supporting Black-owned business, and I love supporting them. But Thanksgiving, like I said, it's hard to get both in one. And a lot of times too, as a Black entertainer, a lot of times they think that you're supposed to give them a discount if you're doing something for them. And I'm like, look, I'm not in the business for discount. I'm in the business to either you pay what I want, or we just say, hey, you go back your way, go back mine, and I'm not mad at you. It's just business. A lot of times people take business personal, and that's one of the biggest problems I think with people.
I'm gonna make that a whole T-shirt.
Right. Yeah.
I
got Jason in here. I think now. Let me see. Yeah. There it is. What's going on, Jason? What's up, man? Facebook jail can't stop us, man. Come on.
I was just checking when I'm here. Man, look, I'm down in Florida quarantining, man. I ain't been to the barber shop.
Right.
Buzzing right now, man.
What's going on? Good to see you, man. Do you know this is JC here. This is Jason. You know Jason? Y'all know each other? Okay. I just want to introduce both of y'all.
I'm gonna know you now. I know you now.
That's what's up. Well, I'm glad this is all great. Hey, Jason, first and foremost, let me do this because go ahead and tell the people a little bit about yourself. That's what I always let everybody do. First and foremost, don't tell the people a little bit about yourself and who you are and your resume.
Jason, what I go by. My new name. Y'all see, I'm looking rugged and bugged. A little bit about myself. Born and raised in Louisville, Kentucky. Started doing comedy about 6 years ago. Ended up getting my name out there by going after Reverend Cosby over at St. Stephen's Baptist Church. I smile right now, but I don't brag about that stuff. That was kind of a little me jumping off the porch. It was fun at the beginning, but it was a learning lesson at the end for me being young and immature. But that's how I got my name out there. That's how I got started, going after somebody, tackling on social media. After that, things just took off. I started doing stand-up comedy, open mics, and then next I started doing other shows as well, at the bigger venues as well. So that's all I do. Father, 6 kids. I don't want no more. I don't want no more.
That's great though.
Everybody tell me you need help.
Yeah, JC here is she's an author and a poet, man. Here, so I just wanted y'all to.
I got a story for you to write it.
Yeah,
I got a story.
She's an author, so yeah, she definitely.
Look, I ghost write all day. What you want?
I got a hell of a story for you. My life is a nice little. It'll be a nice little book. It's a tell all. It's a tell all, and to keep it real at that. What I went through, and now being more mature, I can admit to some of the stuff that I've done in the past that I wouldn't admit to. Now being more mature and you go through trials and tribulations, it feels better to talk about it now because now I'm comfortable. I'm at peace with myself. So, but definitely.
Yeah, I'm glad you in.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm glad you're in. We was just talking about the question we were talking about just a little bit with this past Tuesday being
I want to cut you off real quick. Is this a Be Yourself live feed?
Yes, it is. Look, where my podcast work, I just tell Jason.
Man, listen, man.
Yeah, you can do all that. You can do all that. Okay, you good. You are good. You can do all that.
I just want to know, man. I didn't know she's on the. I didn't know she's on the missionary board of church. I don't want to get it kicked off. I don't want to get it kicked off.
Let me tell you the name of my book.
Never piss off a pull out. Okay, well, we good then. She talks. We can talk. We good.
That's right. We real good. Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm good to go.
Yeah, but look, with my podcast work, it's like I was telling her, it's all about your opinion and this COVID-19 and social justice stuff, because ain't no opinion right or wrong on my podcast. It's about us venting, and we just have fun with it. I go by these comments because this podcast is for the people. I got a couple comments here I need to let y'all know about. But with that said, I'm going to get back to this question here. Well, it ain't really a question, more like a statement. We're just talking about this past Tuesday. We'll support Black-owned Business Day, supposedly. Okay,
And I
this
think
past
that was
Tuesday.
Friday.
Yeah.
Was it Friday? It might be Friday. Okay. Well, the question was, do you support Black-owned business? If you do, why? And if you don't, why not? I mean, because I had my little spin on it. I'm gonna see what you got to say about it.
Okay. Well, listen, I support Black business to a certain extent, man. 'Cause, you know,
Okay.
it could be when it comes to food. Your kitchen dirty. Don't expect me to show up and spend 30. You hear me? I can't do it. So I don't deal with the little dirty kitchens and all that type stuff. Your attitude, how you run your business is really what determines if I'm gonna be a part to support you or not. But
Right.
I do support it. But just people thinking they know, and like the first-hand business people, like the ones you barely see make it, they may stick around for 2 years, maybe 3 years or so.
Right.
But what ran them out of most likely they ran them out of town, whatever, was their customer service was bad. Their getting the food out on time was horrible, you know.
Yeah.
And then, like, if a person, I noticed at a Black restaurant, Black-owned business, if you ever walk the restaurant and they down the road, you like, man, just give my money back. And they have the audacity to tell you, I ain't give you nothing back. You're like, what kind of shit? Nah. See, now you know why I go to Chick-fil-A.
Right.
Now you know why I go to McDonald's.
Exactly.
Because Chick-fil-A gonna make some coupons to your crib and give you free food back. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We're gonna apologize to you. We apologize, Jason. They sent me a card and everything. They sent me more than what I paid for. So I mean, it's all about presentation when it comes to you and your business. I support them, but people think they better than everybody else. You know, everybody think they got it. They know what it takes. And, you know, you see why a certain business lasts longer, because they did the right steps. A lot of people just out here just want to make the quick dollar. And it's not about the money. You're going to make your money, but you got to treat your customers right.
That's right. That's right. That's like what she was just saying too. Like, as entertainers, you know this, Jason. She knows this too, as being an entertainer. They always want to try to get a discount when you do a show or do something for somebody Black or whatever. You always, well, can you do it for this price? And like I just told her, if I said this price, this is what I want them worth. If not, well, we done. And I ain't mad at you. It's just business. But you know, they always want a discount if they trying to do something. And you know what? I'm gonna go and put this out there. Sometimes the churches are the worst one.
Right.
I just call it. Yeah.
Now, you say, hey, my budget is, you know, I'm letting you know what my budget is. Don't be talking about I'm gonna give you a love offering, donation of $5-10. Don't do that.
Right.
But you say my budget is $150 or something like that. Can you do something that you know somebody's gonna be able to go home, get some gas, pay a little bit, half a payment, because I'm a payment plan sister.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
I am too. I'm with you. I like it.
I can but don't come talking about, well, baby, I'm gonna bless you with $5. I'm gonna bless you with $25. No. Stop it.
But look, people, I started out charging. I mean, when I was getting like $25-50 a show, right? And that was nothing. It was for in that time. It was just really based off the love.
Gas money. Yeah.
I'm talking about no, for real. It was the love, the passion that I received once I walked off the stage. You know, I'm like, 50, I got my 50, but I got that love though. You know,
That moment.
Right. So at first it was like, okay, love feel good, but love ain't paying the bill. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. That's right.
So next, you know it. When I started really getting my name out there, so once I started doing those big shows for no-name comedians that I was seeing on TV that I never thought I would share the stage with, and I remember doing it with Michael Coyer, and he told me,
I worked with him.
So I done 3 shows with him, and this is how he rated me. He said, "What's your name, Justin?" I'm like, Jason. So yeah, but hold on, it's his respect in the comedy world. So he was like, if you do good, I might remember your name. You feel me? So I did my first show, came on stage. He said, young man, you did good, man. Keep it up. He said, I think we're going to be sharing the stage later on. Come back, we do a second show. James, I know it's over to Jay. You know, he's like, I know it's over to Jay. So I'm like, Jason. Next, you know it, did it again. Gave me the same prop. So we do our third show.
Right.
This time I'm in Texas. We do the third show. He said when I came in the back of the room, Jason, my man, what's up, man? He said, look, man, Jay, I need you to go out there and do an extra 10 minutes for me real quick, man, because I'm running a little late. I need you to do a quick 10 minutes for you, baby. You got that? Do your thing.
See?
So when I said I got a comedian like him to remember, just know my name. He will remember my name every time.
Right.
Even if I didn't do a show, we crossing the airport or something, he will always stop and speak. So when I started getting that recognition, and then I started going to other comedians that was well known, like Gary Owens or somebody, they were like, I already know about you. I heard about you. So I'm like, damn, they know my name already. So it was kind of blowing. So once I took that, I said, look, man, all I want is a nickel. And then I was like, I found myself breaking down my 500 what I was charging.
Right,
you know?
right.
You gotta break it down. I'm like, damn, look, listen. It's $250 just for the comedy show, all right?
Right.
To mention, I'm charging you $50 for the advertising you pushing using my name to sell the show. It's just strictly business. So you got my name on the flyer. You got it. So I'm charging you for that. The other 200, I need that in travel. You know.
Yeah.
And don't take the hotel stay out of that either. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Treat me like you treat Kevin Hart. You don't take a hotel stay out of her. You don't you got the treatment like I've learned the ropes. You know what I'm saying? So even when I broke the 5 down, it still didn't make sense to me. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
You know That's ridiculous. And not to mention, I didn't even charge. Like when I tell them, I said I have a large following, so I'm gonna bring the crowd out. So why not?
Right.
Like your 500 is going to be made back off your ticket sales. I said, sell your tickets for $10 a piece. Watch you kill. You get yourself 50 tickets. Where's your 500 at?
Yep. You're right on it, but you're right on it.
Knowing your worth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't know your worth, somebody will go and just run all over you all day long as you let them. But if you know your worth, it's a whole different thing. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. You can't even come out like that because they'll give me, oh, well, can you MC also?
Right.
You want me doing can you MC? Can you host?
Right. Yeah, that's what happens. Right.
I tell you another thing they do to you too, though. When they find out that you they try to compare your prices to other events. You know what I'm saying? Like but you charge such and such. I'm like, hold up now.
Right.
Such and such did something for me. You asking me like you cannot compare. That's why I stopped doing events. Like no more private shows because like you telling me, hey Jay, I want to come and do a birthday party. Okay, that's cool. Then you tell me like that's cool. Now I could come and do a birthday party. But then you turn around and be like, hey Jay, I'm throwing a party at my house. I want you to come by and do a set. Bro, you can't mix comedy and party together.
That's right.
You can't mix that. So now I'm going to have to charge you double because if they're not feeling me and all that, man, I didn't want to really get up and do it because I know once the music is going, you don't stop it for no funnies. You know what I'm saying? You just don't do that. So they wouldn't understand. I was like, there's some things you don't mix. I said, have you ever went to a comedy show and you just seen R. Kelly bust out the crowd after Kevin Hart got the performance?
Right.
You ain't never seen that.
No, you ain't.
So why put me in that atmosphere? And if you do, I got to charge you more because it's a chance that I might have to get into it with somebody. I'm thinking about and this is Louisville though, because comedy is not respected in Louisville.
No, definitely ain't. No, we definitely ain't. No, it's not respected at all. Like, you can go in there and do a joke, and then somebody be a heckler, and then you far back on them. You got to get ready to fight or be ready to be shot or something after the
party. I'm gonna tell you something.
I didn't have plenty of times people wanted to fight.
Yeah.
I tell them all the time, I keep a pistol on me. Every time I go on the stage, I have a pistol in my pocket when I'm performing. Right. I've never done a comedy show. After the first time a guy walked up on me, no lie. He didn't do nothing, but he lifted his shirt up, Lovelace.
I got you.
The nigga didn't even have a 6-pack on his stomach. He had 3 Bud Light tattoos on his chest.
Right.
I don't understand. He had 3 Bud Light bottles tattooed on his chest. And it scared me. Nigga walk up on stage and show his stomach with 3 Bud Light bottles and not a whole 6-pack. That nigga crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. So, we've all been there. I'm gonna move on to another question here, but we've all been through something, through entertainment. We're dealing with people trying to shortchange us, because I think what it is, when they try to shortchange you, To me, that's disrespecting my art. If I say such amount, that's what I want. If you say something different, you still disrespect my art. And if not, you should have went to some other comedian. I ain't mad. Let some other comedian get it for that lower price, but do not come to me like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just being an artist, a professional artist, which both of you are too. Y'all feel the same way. Don't come to me just because so-and-so told you some lie about it. You can get this and that much for him. No, you can't. They told you a lie.
I'm showing up late and I'm not giving you the time you asked for. Simple as that.
Yeah. So, but here's my next question. I'm gonna get this next question here. This is one. And I know we're going through, I'm gonna go ahead and just shift the scene just slightly a little bit. Are we as people ever gonna get equality as Americans? I think I might put that on the bound. Are we as people are going to ever get equality as Americans? I'm gonna go ahead and put that on the banner because I think it's worth putting on the banner.
Are you saying
I'm saying America? I'm saying you can take it as Black Americans, but I'm just speaking of everybody that's as American. Are we ever going to get equality as Americans? Blacks, whites, whatever, China, whoever, whatever nationality, as Americans. You know,
as Americans, probably yes, but not as Blacks.
Right? Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
that's all I can say. America, yes, but not as Black. Not Blacks ain't.
Black. You don't think so? Yeah, because
I mean, think about how many people are up and mad now because we're up and marching and we're protesting about everything that has happened.
Right.
People are literally mad because we're speaking up and we're not just letting it go. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you something funny about it. Black Lives Matter was started by white people, right?
Okay.
But yet they mad that we yelling Black Lives Matter. Y'all started the shit. You feel me? Right. And gave us our slogan. So how y'all mad and y'all want us to shut up with it? And they created Black Lives Matter. I tell you another funny thing. Mm-hmm. Just imagine if the white people picked the cotton themselves and never picked. y'all yell for us to go back to Africa, right? They go back to Africa. I'm like, but y'all came and got us.
Right. They sure
did. Make up your damn mind. Which one is it? So I'm confused with that part. They started Black Lives Matter, and this is crazy. And there's nothing I don't like to yell Black Lives Matter. Don't get we matter, but I don't like to yell it knowing that white people are getting rich off that while we yelling it. They're making tons of money off that. I wish we can just drop that slogan. If people really knew that every time we yell it, every time we put it up on something, that's like sponsorship for them. And if somebody has to cut the checks whenever they see BLM or Black Lives Matter, and there's so many people making money off of it. I mean, we got a few Black people making money off of it. They didn't even got tour buses now with Black Lives Matter on. So I'm just saying in general, I just think like they want us to stop yelling it, but they created it. They want us to go back to Africa, yet they snatched us up. It's just confusing.
Yeah, it is. And I just think too, as American speaking, I don't know if we'll ever see it in my time. I might be dead gone before we see it, but I will say this. Everything happens for a reason. And with that said, I think I'm gonna go and say this more than anything. I think the race awareness is all-time high, which is great because now you have to deal with it. It's in your face. So I think that's a great thing because the race awareness has never been this high in America. So you have to deal with it all the way across the board, regardless if you like it or not. And I hear a lot of people saying, well, why are they doing this or why are they doing that? I think people are tired of all races that have been through a lot, especially Blacks, because we've been through a lot. So from slavery and everything else. So but people are tired, especially with this COVID-19, everybody being quarantined, especially our young people. And then once they get out, they just, man. So, but that was just a question I had too. Like I say, equality for Americans is something I hope to see one day in my lifetime, which I don't know if I will or not. So
hey, do me a favor. Tell Snoop to kiss my ass. He said, look at my car. I'm in the house, Negro.
Yeah.
I just got the comments.
Yeah, he what did he say here? Look at Jason's collar.
I do got one wrinkle there. It was a V-neck, but this is in Roman numerals now. It's Roman noodles.
It's Roman noodles.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh man, yeah. I got two more questions here, and here's one I think is really, man. I don't understand it. I'm not going to put this one up, bro, because I like to talk about the current events too, and this is something domestic. All right, I don't know if y'all heard about this. Dr. Dre's wife of 24 years filed for a divorce. Now, check this out. Their kids are grown. They've been together. They're grown. Dr. Dre is worth $800 million. I just like saying that. I never see that amount of money. It just feels good saying it. Okay, she wants half. The kids are grown. Do you believe she get that? She wants half. And now I know this. Now to me, that's just going real. Now I'm not saying she don't deserve something, but you want $400 million just because she's worth $800. And I know Yeah. So what's your opinion on that? Don't get me started.
I want to hear the woman's ask. I got to hear her first. I got to hear her first.
Okay, y'all watching? Y'all looking?
Because I don't want no 50 cent. I don't want no 50 cent backlash.
She deserves every single dime. Pen, nickel, quarter, dollar bill, y'all, all of that. Because all that time that he was sitting up there doing everything that he was doing, who you think was sitting up there watching the kids, making sure the kids' clothes done.
$400 million worth of watching kids, though. That's a hell of a babysitter right there.
You know what?
And he probably didn't help out one day. So therefore, because he was doing what he needed to do.
Oh, Erica Denise, I am disappointed in you. Erica, she's in the comments. Oh, and she said absolutely half off top. Oh, she ain't made one song.
No, one song. Right. And she wants a divorce, not him. That's the key too. She wants a divorce.
Let me listen. Okay, I heard it, and I respect everything you say. Now, this is why the reason why I say no. Now, I was married, I messed up, and I had to do a divorce. Right now, if I knew what I knew now, I would have took something. You know what I'm saying? Something. I ain't gonna lie. I would have took something.
Right.
But think about it though. But hold on, listen. I signed a no case deed where I walked away and left everything. So I left everything. All I walked out was like a pair of Crocs and sandals and some boots or something. I don't know. You feel me? I nothing. All right. Now, it came a point where I could have took half of her retirement because she was the breadwinner relationship. Okay. So the breadwinner, if you're not the breadwinner in the relationship, you obligated to take her money.
Right.
I could have took half of her retirement all the years she's been working. No, that's her money. She worked for it. She got up every day to go to work and earn that money. They took it out her check. I had nothing to do with her 401.
Right.
So I respect that. So if you can respect that for me doing that, then respect that she does not deserve half of what he did. He went to work. That's his team.
Put my spin on it too. I got something to say too because we got our own opinions about this.
I'm just putting that out there. You can't agree with me on that particular part and then say Dr. Dre needs to give up half.
Right. Now let me just
saying that I didn't want to take her money because she worked for it.
Right. But go ahead. You go ahead, Jason, because I got something to say too. Go ahead.
A lot of times they ask for the most so that they can get.
I know where you was going there. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So she may not actually want all the money. Okay.
Right. But she's obligated.
Ask for it.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
She can get as much as she possibly can.
I had the right to take her half of her money too. I'm not saying this right.
I know, but see, you a whole different situation.
No, it's still a divorce. It's still obligated about money. We're talking about money.
That's right. It's all in the day. It's about money.
I didn't have millions, but she had money.
Right. But see, here's my feeling on this. Y'all hear me out real good now. She wants $400 million. Here's the first thing. How did it get public? It shouldn't even get public. Let's just say that first and foremost. Okay, let me just put that out there. It should never be in public. Second of all, this is the most important part. You want a divorce. So you feel like you deserve. I didn't want the divorce. Now, if Dr. Dre wanted a divorce, it'd be a different story. But you wanted the divorce. So we could have talked about this and worked it out. I'm not saying she shouldn't get something, but not all of it, because you was watching kids when I was out here handling my business on the entertainment stage. I get all that. I get everything.
And you know
the kids are grown.
She gonna be taken care of. So I don't know why she
right. Right. So if I just give you $100 million, I mean, yeah, I might be worth $800 million. I don't mean I got $800 million. That's what they say. You see what I'm saying? So she got to understand that point, but it should have never got out. So my thing is, if you want the divorce, you have to deal with what comes with it. You're going to get something, but not everything. That's what gets me. But the person who wants divorce always wants this, and that, whether either side.
He should have got married in Kentucky. She should have got married in Kentucky.
Right, that's in Cali, I'm sure.
Ain't no alimony in Kentucky.
Yeah, ain't no alimony in Kentucky. But that's probably in Cali. They got alimony like, man, it's real bad in Texas.
Oh, she's hip. She's hip.
She know the laws. She know the marriage laws.
Okay. Hey, look. Hey, y'all need y'all look, because Snoop was joking on my collar. I've been sitting like this, in the red banner. Can you not see the collar? Okay, Snoop been joking on my collar.
Yeah, plus your boy Harold Jackson said, plus she already benefited from the money. That's what he said.
And that's true. K.O. said he was worth millions before he met her, which was true too.
Right. Look, Snoop talking about my beard. Who shaped up my
The
beard?
amount that has been made
Right.
since they've been married, I
Okay.
can see that half of that, but it's still gonna be some hundreds of millions.
Yeah.
But no, listen. I think she may walk away with about 150 million or 200 million, something like that. Something that he would have gave to her on the side in cash. Not, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Keep it private. Keep it private. Why we got to put it out there in national inquiry?
Because now what he's gonna do is try to do what he can so that she won't win.
Well, I think she put it out there so she can make sure she get what she wants. That's what I think. And I don't think Dr. Dre put it out there. That's just my personal opinion. I think she put it out there to make sure she gets on, because all the people, and make sure she get all the females to back her when I go down here to handle my business. I'm like, hey, that should have been private. When it's all said and done, then put it out there, because eventually they're gonna find out when she filed the paperwork. I get that, but they should have kept that private. You know what I'm saying? And you can do that as a star. You can keep that private.
It sounds like we're going to roll into the August Alsina conversation about privacy.
Yeah. Oh, you know, that's where I was getting ready to go next. I was getting ready to go. I'm just getting ready to say something about that. What do you think about open? That's going to be our next question. Do you think a marriage should have an open relationship or not with August and Will Smith? Because I'm gonna tell you, that's a whole nother one. I want to put that in the balance. Do you think a marriage or a relationship should have an open relationship or marriage?
I'm gonna tell you why. After being married and being young and watching it, I think listen.
Okay, I'm listening.
Ain't nothing wrong with an open marriage. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Because it's too many rules in these new marriages. Like back in the day, let y'all peep. Back in the day, our grannies had like 6, 7 kids, right? It was a whole lot of them. So that means she was getting it on. You feel me?
Right.
Daddy was turning that shit, granddad was turning that shit up, right?
Okay, right.
In these new marriages, you get in one argument. You ain't getting no coochie for about a week, man. Like you ain't getting none.
Right.
You're on punishment and stuff, man. And how I'm supposed to know when we make up and when it's good to come back in to see if I can get some? You know, it's just,
right.
Like, man, these new marriages is horrible. They horrible, man.
Yeah, they are horrible.
Horrible.
I'm gonna say this.
I mean, okay.
So me and my husband, we got engaged 6 months after we met, right?
Okay.
And everybody thought I was pregnant. So, everybody asked me when the bun gonna come out the oven and stuff. I'm like, well, can't we just love each other? Okay, what the heck's going on?
Right.
They said when the baby come out. My baby 19 years old. So he's younger than me. He's 4 years younger than me.
Okay.
And I saw some things that I was like, he wasn't ready. So I asked him, hey, do you want to have an open relationship? I tried to give him that opportunity. And he was all for it. Until I said, now, let me go ahead and let you know.
Right.
that it applies to me too. If you want an open relationship, then we both get an open relationship. All right? And I promise you, anything you do, baby, I can do 100.
Right.
So be careful of your decision.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Choose wisely.
But
jump down, Snoop. Jump down, Snoop.
He was talking about my marriage. No, you know what?
I come back. Y'all got me messed up.
You know what? At the beginning, it sounds good though. When you say open relationship, it sounds good.
Right.
Oh, like something. It's like a beginning of a lease or of a
free trial.
Hey,
but we get into it, and it's on both ends. Because look at Will Smith there. In an interview, he lost his last girlfriend from high school. So he was sitting there like,
hey,
you can tell.
Hold on, I'm a guy that can handle that. You feel me? Because
strong for that.
At one point, I'm gonna tell you the reason why, and a lot of men won't admit this, but I've admitted because at one point in time, you'll be surprised how many men accuse, because you'll do so much cheating, right? And you'll go back doing so much cheating to the point that you want your girl to cheat so you could be even. Y'all could be even. You sit here and be guilty in a motherfucker. You feel me? Like you get if you don't. So some people know heart, but I know it comes a time where you be like, damn man, I can't stop cheating, man. She better go and do something. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really hard to put in words, man.
Okay, why do you stay with a person? That's what a lot of women want to know. Why do you feel like you need to cheat? Why don't you just go ahead?
It's not that serious. Hold on, listen, no. See, I'm gonna keep it real because I was a chronic cheater. Okay, I was a chronic cheater. Like it was like an accomplishment that you can go out and get some ass and come back home undetected, not and get in trouble. You'll be walking in all happy and shit. Hey, babe, you know, come on, kids, let's play the video game. And I'm telling you shit that I did. Like it was just like, woo, I got away with it. You know what I'm saying? But it was stressful too because you had the other chick had to keep the same soap that you got at home. See, my wife was slick. She would go buy some fruity shit, and I'm in there washing up with this Dove passion fruit soap or some shit smelling. So I'm taking pictures. Go buy this soap right here. Go buy this soap. I got to come back home with this same scent. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm dead serious. The same lotion, like everything was set up. Like I was so chronic cheated. Like when I used to cheat women, I used to make them go buy them N1 shorts from Walmart. Like you get back and go get some of them boxers to start with a capital G. Was it Gilding? Whatever they call. Yeah. T-shirts, them black socks. Man, I'm telling you, I had it made. You know what I'm saying? I had it made. But it was just something fun to do. But then when you find out that your woman does it,
tear you up.
There it is. There it is.
He did what? Wow. Hey, why we ask stupid questions? So what all y'all do? Oh man, no.
You don't
want to know.
Right. You don't want to know. Because the question that one question is it bigger than me? Hey, you found out you found out she was sending coochie pictures. Oh, for real?
I mean, when they asked that question, well, let me tell y'all what the comments said. I think her house smelled like pee, though. Shout out to all three of them.
No, he said the house smelled like cat pee. He said it right.
No, but
girl, this girl had a dog, and Snoop said, "Why it smell like cat pee in her?" Man, when he's in the girl's house, man, I'm telling you, when he said that shit. I should have left in.
Right. It's crazy because, in the beginning, you're like, oh, okay, this could work. So you start seeing her come home late and like you, and she's coming in. You're like, oh no, what she's doing? I don't know if I like this. Because then you start thinking, you know what? I'm going to renegotiate this contract. Because, everything sounds good. Like my father used to tell me, everything good ain't gold. Everything glitter is not gold. We think it is. Like, it's the range is right here. Shh, no, I'm not feeling that one. And let me say this. I think, I could be wrong, because after seeing that Will Smith interview, I think he agreed to some of it, and some of it I think they didn't agree to. I think she kind of broke the contract as well, because I'm sure they had some type of relationship. I'm just telling you like it is. I just think Will.
Listen, this is what happened.
I realized too, Will was doing his thing too.
Love, this is what happened. It just, when she said this recently, ain't what she said 3-4 years ago when they first talked to her. That's what really happened. That look was like, bitch, you didn't say it 3 years ago. Right. That was the real talk. It was that, like, the story did not match up. That's what it was. I'm dead serious, y'all. Like,
he looked like somebody
everything started coming back. Everything started coming back, and there wasn't nothing matching. He was here. It looked like, bitch, you didn't say that.
Right, exactly.
You remember? We're gonna talk about more of this off on the black table. You feel me? More. Like I'm dead serious.
Yeah. Oh,
when he said, "I'm gonna get you back,"
right?
That let me know right then and there. Oh, you've been lying.
Exactly.
You've been lying. And
that's what you're talking about with Drake. Why y'all make it private? I mean, a public. That should have been a private conversation. Like, for real. If
it was already out there.
Right. It sure was.
It was already out there, so they had to talk about it. And then they had people speaking for them, so they had to clear it up and let them know it was like, and I'm gonna keep it out real with y'all. Okay. I was dating a woman
and we had an open relationship. And she had guys that she would mess with. I had women I mess with. And I'm gonna keep it all real. If you honest with each other, like if we even got to the point where after we would mess around with the other person, we would talk about it like, hey, was they good tonight? Like I ain't gonna lie, we was connection with. Hey, shout out to you know who you are. Hey, I ain't gonna put it out there, but I'm just gonna keep it real. Like it can work, but it's going you can't really put your feelings into certain situations because
people get their feelings all messed up, and that's why I had to go ahead and let my dude know. Now, what you do, I can do 150% better. I'm telling you, right now. You know, like this ring right here. Hold on, let me. Y'all see this? All this do is bring them up. They come out the woodworks trying to.
The ring brings out. It's a magnet.
Yeah, and they know because you can't commit. You can't be asking them where they at, why they ain't doing this, because you got a whole husband at home. You know what I'm saying?
So that's why. That's the reason why. Listen, like for example, when I was married, and I'm up here when I was getting on a drought, like it was times I was putting on making the whole city laugh, right? Everybody watching them the Too Funny TV talk shows, and even when I was stepping out making appearances at the party, me and the wife was all dressed up, we looking good, and everybody, you know what I'm saying, black love, all that black love bullshit, black love, yeah, black love, block them motherfuckers because that's a curse, okay?
Right.
That's a curse. So I'm up here like for real. Everybody's thinking that it was peaches and cream, but it really wasn't. I was going to bed hard dick and all. You know what I'm saying? Like and I was like, man, if y'all really, really fucking knew what I was like. Could you imagine going to some of them comedy shows? I ain't getting no ass or nothing. I got anxiety real bad. Like I fucking bleep out on everybody. Like, why the fuck you driving fast? So like, we riding to the show and shit. I'm bleeping on everybody. But you know, a piece of ass will calm you down. You feel me? You can, but like, nah, man, no. So you know, you like, and if you gotta keep putting up, you like, it ain't all about sex. So they say, you got to keep that in there. It ain't all about sex. So you know, you gotta love them for other things. So I love her, but if she can't supply the sex, what I'm supposed to just sit and drool up and get all wrinkled and shit?
Right.
No, because she said, well, when she wasn't going to, I ain't going to your show, cool. Then that bad chick sitting in the front row, and you already know a key to get some coochie is putting a smile on the face. Let's just keep it. You can make you smile, I can get them draws down. I'm just keep it all real. So I'm sitting here. I'm in my head. I got in my head. Go home to the woman in the moo-moo with the scarf, or stay out with baby girl and just say fuck it. I just know I wear Nikes, and Nike says just do it.
All right, good. Okay, so old girl with the one that's looking all good on the front row and everything like that. Is she worth it? When you come down, when for real, after the fact, you got your look, you're feeling better.
Some of them was it because I saw a roach in one girl's house. I said, this is not worth it. You know, this that motherfucker ran right across the TV. She tried to act like she didn't see it, but I saw it. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, come on, man. Or the chick with the hard disc, the wash rag.
Think about it.
No, it wasn't worth it. Like, I got some regret. I can admit that. I can admit that. But but at that time, I was scoring. I wasn't getting none. You tell me. Keep it real with you.
Yeah, oh man, I got another question. Y'all, hey, I'm loving all this, man. Seeing the people here talking to me and everything. I'm loving your voice on this, man, because that's what it's about, talking about this stuff and having the comedy spin on it and everything with these relationships, man. Because relationships are a bitch. You have to go
a quick way to the grave.
Sacrificing and compromising. That's all it is. And I hate doing both of them sometimes, but it is what it is if you love a person. But sometimes you go far and beyond if you love them. But sometimes you have to say to yourself, like, okay, is it really worth it? So, and if it is, you do. Saying, go ahead and do it. But if it's not, you're like, man, I don't know. And we've all been in positions where, you're sitting there like, I don't want to do this no more. But then you say to yourself, you know what? What's better for me? Is this better or that better? You got to figure out which side as far as your choice. So if you love that person, you're going to stay with them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people.
Hold on, man. But after a while, love is better, but you can be emotionally drained too as well.
You can be emotionally and spiritually drained too, but if you
Right.
love the person, part of it, because you're going to be drained in any relationship. I don't care who you are.
But hold on now.
It's not just about the relationship, it's the things that's happening outside of the relationship. So like
that's more entertaining.
Right.
It's like the live, like they say, the live's more entertaining. Well, the person on the outside is more entertaining.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie about that.
Yeah.
I
Trying
ain't
to get in your circle. Trying to get in your
a
circle.
lot of times you know what you got to do as far as your career, taking care of stuff that needs to be done around the house, and all this other kind of stuff. And as far as the lady with the moo, sometimes, damn it, we tired.
I know. Them titties be, but listen though, but listen, I got past the moo because I was like, shit, lift that motherfucker up. She had the ones with the buttons. Boop, 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 boop. I'll pop them out. I'll pull them apart. Them titties to be swinging. I'm just swinging. So, like I'm horny. Give it up.
Yeah.
You can't just come through here swinging that shit. And I know what's up under her. So give it up.
Right.
Give it up. But then now I'm stuck up. It's embarrassing now as a man just to say, hey, I jacked off. No, right. Man, a man should not be doing that. No.
Right. Exactly.
Right. But when you're done, you feel disgusted. You be like,
Hey, I got one more question. I can put your comment spill the next question. This a question that's out there because a friend of mine wanted me to ask it, a white friend of mine. And I'm like, man, I said, well, so I'm going to go ahead and ask it. And I still think, I'm like, you should know the answer to this, but I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. Why is it all right for black people to call each other nigger, but a white person can't call you a nigger?
Because
you really ain't gonna want me to ask that question, but because he feel like now you gotta remember we're in 2020. A lot of these younger ones, the younger white generation, think they can just hey my nigga. I've seen him at my job say it. I'm just telling you. So you gotta understand the history behind that. Yeah, and I'm going into it, Jason. I know you want to go into it.
All right. So first off, Jason, we can hardly hear you.
We can hardly hear you. Okay, we still can hear you, but a little bit, Jason.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but it's like in a octone like type voice kind of.
Yeah, I don't know why I did it. I don't even know where my damn headset's. I really don't.
But we can hear you.
Say this now. When I'm teaching, I'm subbing. I don't care if you're white, you're black, mixed, whatever. Don't say it. Because regardless of the way you say it, whether it's Nigga, Nigger, Niguh, whatever the case is, it still has the same connotation. So I don't hear it at all because all it is somebody speaking negatively about a person. I don't care if it's your bruh, I don't care if it's your sister. I don't care. You shouldn't say it. But the reason why black people have a problem with white people saying it is that the ancestors before them had to deal with it. Like my father, 72, and like he still talks about how he was called a nigga when
Can y'all hear me better?
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah.
I had to throw the Beats by Dre on y'all. This is the comedy headphones.
But yeah, my dad, he still talks about being called a nigga when he was 6 years old. He still talks about not being able to drink out of the whites only water fountain. You know what I'm saying? That's something that people don't believe it, but that's PTSD.
Yep.
Can I add this? The kids of today are so like further on, and the more they keep going on, if the way the technology and everything's set up, they don't have to. It's up. They made it. If the kids won't know what happened back in the day to our ancestors, you go Google it yourself. You feel me? Like God has said, that's the basic what it is. Go Google and find out yourself. So what I'm saying is they don't really respect the past because it's not put out there like it was. Before we had cell phones and stuff, we had to go do the. Remember, encyclopedias don't even exist no more. Because you got a phone now. So when I'm
on the phone,
right. So what I'm saying is, so they like when it comes to all the stuff that we went through, it's like they don't respect it because they like for why we got to respect that. It ain't the way of life is.
Right.
To my students, I said, hey, whoever could tell me the first words of the Black National Anthem, which is lift every voice and sing, I'm gonna give you an A for the day, right? And I literally said, tell me the first words of the song, lift every voice and sing. And they're like, oh, what? You know, like they flipped out. They couldn't
right.
Never heard it before.
But look, I tell you another situation messed me up. All right, you know how like you said, all these white people starting to say nigga now. That's cool with they in the hip hop community in their own little way, right?
Better not.
I snapped out. I'm gonna tell you, it's crazy. Now from Kentucky going all the way down to about Florida down here, where I'm at, you can't just call a white boy cannot just come out and say the word nigga without not possibly worrying about getting knocked the fuck out, right?
Right.
Now let's take it. Now let's go out west. I went to Texas. White boys that was seen to be black and Mexicans.
Okay. Oh man, I know about
was using the word nigga, and I had to check one of them. Right. I got to check him. Hey, bro, you ain't gonna call me no motherfucking nigga. But he was great. Sell me some weed. But he come, hey, my nigga, I got. That's why I was meeting him for. Somebody turned me on right before the show, and I lightweight had an altercation with him in Austin, Texas, the Mexican, because he called me a nigga. Right. And so, and my dude, the promoter steps in like, nah, Jay, chill out. He's like, hey, he said he's from Kentucky, man. He didn't know. So everything's calm down. I still get my weed. We end up shaking off. But it was funny because we back in the car. He's cracking up. He said, "No, you ain't never been out here." I said, "No, why? What's going on?" He said, Mexicans are like us, bro. They the minority. They can say nigga, dog. I was like, what? He was like, yeah, the Mexicans say nigga, dog. I said, no, I didn't know that. He said, all of them say nigga because they treat it like niggas out here. They are black. They are black in the white people's eyes. And I didn't know that.
But I get in California too. Same way. But I'm going to tell y'all real quick, just like a side note, with these kids not knowing anything about African-American history, I'm so glad that I'm at the space that I'm at right now. I'm actually in the Roots 101 African-American Museum that they started here in Louisville, Kentucky. Okay. So they can teach these kids about their history, and they can come and know about themselves and then know who they are. Because a lot of these kids, well, they just don't know who they are. And that's why they're so lost. They blooping out and everything else. They don't know that they are kings and queens. You know what I'm saying? And capable of doing more than just calling each other nigga. So
I'm trying. It's crazy.
That's what Cal is saying. Cal said they call us niggas if they can fight. He said that's what Cal said. Well, I guess that's Snoop or whatever. He said they call us niggas if they can fight. And then my brother said I don't say it at all. Well, somebody was my brother. He said he don't say it at all. But my thing is this. A white person saying that word, first of all, they shouldn't feel comfortable saying it. But I know we got different generations. So, but you're right, Jace, because when I was at California, I went out there, and when my homie was saying I was around some Latinos, we was cool with them. They said the word in like it wasn't nothing. Like, you know, like
right. That's their whole conversation is nigga this, nigga that, nigga this.
My homie told me, he said, it's just what they say I love. I said, okay. I was like, damn, this motherfucker's called me nigga. I said, I know I'm light skinned, but damn. He's like, yeah. He said, but that's what they do. I said, okay.
I couldn't get into that. That whole day, every time I heard a Mexican say nigga, I said, hey. He's like, Jay, let it go. I'm like, dog, I can't believe y'all out here letting this shit ride. Like, dog, you know, I said, even the Mexicans in Kentucky know they better not say nigga. Like, they know.
Right. That's
like, how did the people out west don't know about it? Like, they didn't send the memo out there? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, that's true. But sometimes some other states are a little more advanced. I'm not saying advanced, but just do things a little differently than what we do. We down there in the Midwest and closer south, you know. So things a little different. I just think they just the way they accept things out there, you know. I've always said
that's just crazy.
It is crazy, but a person wanted to know that. And I don't know, like I said, we got a lot of younger generation that do say that word that's not black, you know. And not only white boys, you got everybody saying, a lot of different colors saying it, you know, not just black. So you have to.
I like to use it in my comedy routine if I'm telling a joke because it sounds funny the way I say it. But I've said like I'm not gonna lie, if we on that Madden, it's about 100,000 niggas flying out my mouth. Nigga, you weak. Nigga, you don't want me. Nigga, who next? Like I ain't gonna lie, I'm guilty of it. So that's the reason why. But I don't think the white people should say it because it was never. The kids keep it real. The word nigga was never used for a good term. It was like a word of shame. You know what I'm saying? It was a degrading word for us. Yeah. You know, so that's the reason why I say white people shouldn't say it, because when you say it, is it how you really feel? And then you can't try to make up your own definition when we really know the true definition for the word nigga. You know what it represents. So, and then that's what we live in a world now where they're accepting that other definition, knowing damn well there was never like that, because when they was beating like like when they was beating on our ancestors and stuff, they call them niggas and all that stuff. So it was never used good. But white people should never feel comfortable saying it. Like,
you're right though. I don't. You ever hear the white people? I got some white friends, but like, I'm not racist. I got 2 black friends. What are you talking about? That's why I'm like, I don't make you right to say the N word. I'm not racist. Yeah, you ever hear that? I got 2 black friends. I ain't nowhere near racist. But I'm like, come on. That's they always only got 2, not 1. They got 2. So with that said, I just thought that was something to talk about because a lot of these young people are out there with that.
And I ain't gonna keep it real. I can't be racist because my white friends be helping me out at work. They be buying my lunch and shit. So don't try to prank me. And y'all not fucking up my lunch, okay? Because they be like, Jason, here's $20, and I'm like, good looking, Ted. You know what I'm saying? And we come in tomorrow. Hey, Jason, see you tomorrow. Hey, y'all not fucking up my lunch. Hell no. Oh, stop that. Hey, no. I'm cool with. I got some cool ass white people that buy my lunch. They give you a ride home and all that shit.
I've been for a few weeks. I was helping out with the protests here, and mainly I didn't do a whole lot of marching. I just waited to make sure that a lot of the marchers, the protesters, got back safely, and everything. So we will wait around Jefferson Square, Jefferson Square, and wait for them to come back because I'm 41 years old, so I ain't walking all up down. All up.
All right, wake up sore the next day.
Huh?
You just wake up sore the next day.
I felt sore just watching them. But a lot of times what they were sitting up there doing is the allies. We actually have white allies that were actually helping. Like they had this one girl. They took this picture of this one girl. She had a shirt that said, "If they start shooting, stand behind me." It had bullet shots. Bullet. Hold all of that stuff. Meaning, like they was coming on front, like white allies, get on front line, and they was.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they wasn't calling each other. They weren't calling us. And they weren't calling each other nigga.
Right.
That would have changed the whole dynamic. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all still you still protesting?
I am actually starting classes here so that all the protesters will be able to know what their rights are, what the police are not supposed to do. If they see their friends getting locked up or their family locked up, what can you do? Because narrative that we don't know our rights.
Yeah, me personally, I swear I have nothing against protesting. Like I don't see nothing wrong with it. But my difference with protesting, I feel like it got some things accomplished, but it's only gets you like the stuff to try. It's like a hush up. It gives you your hush up stuff. You're right. Because people protest for a certain period of time, then it dies off. And then it comes a part of history. There's something that was done. But like, I truly feel like everything is in history is being recycled back around. Right. Yeah. Right. So if it's being recycled back around, why are nobody not doing what it takes to get your point across? Because I have nothing against protesting, but protesting does not work in my eye. Like it does not. All it does is causes a bunch of it causes a lot of confusion. It causes people to lose their lives. It causes people to get hurt. Me personally, if everything's going to recycle around, why are we not boycotting? And the only reason I'm saying there's ways to cripple Louisville. Like there's ways to cripple Louisville. The main route to get across to the other side of that bridge is that I-65 route. They could have shut much as traffic they stopped down. You could stop the semi trucks. You could mess up the flow of money because I-65 brings a lot of stuff. The railroad tracks. The railroad tracks after Crossroad Railroad tracks is a main part of Louisville's money that comes in through the railroad tracks. You could stop all that and just I'm a believer of messing up the money flow. Once you mess up their money flow, they have no choice but to give in to your needs, your demands that you're asking for. But this protesting, they're laughing at some of this stuff because we out here killing every day and still doing stupid stuff, and we're trying to tell cops to stop killing. Yet we're out here killing every day. That's my only thing with the protest. I just rather see us cripple the dollars. Right.
So last week, or the week before, first off, when we had Juneteenth, we had a Juneteenth celebration. Week 101 at the Museum and the Kentucky Alliance Center. So we had a great time. We had all kinds of performers, experience afterwards, and then we had a reggae party. I mean, like we had a ball, right?
Okay.
Well, we ended up being worried while we were planning because they were going to shut down the 2nd Street Bridge. Like had this big sign and everything. So it ended up working out where they decided not to do it. But the day they did it.
Yeah, but
everything down.
I believe it. But see, out of Santa Monica, California, let me tell you.
I respect your comment, Miss Cooper. I respect that comment, Miss Cooper. Real on, real.
But what Jason kind of elaborate a little bit what Jason just said, because out of Santa Monica, California, I see, I don't know how true it is. You see things on social media, you read it, you don't know if it's true or not. But here's what it was. They was out there protesting. And they got the protest so bad and messing up so much of the economy and tearing up buildings to where the government, I think the mayor or whatever the governor said, we hear you, we listening. They said because they was losing too much money in the economy trying to repair.
All I'm saying.
And they was like, we got to do something. We got to start listening to some of what they are saying.
That's all. If you cripple the pockets,
I'm just telling you.
They did it back in the day doing Martin Luther King did with the boycott and with the buses. That when they stopped using the buses and started taking their own people to work, when our people came together, they lost so much money in transportation because colors used to ride the bus, and if they couldn't sit, I'm talking about that was the most, the successful boycott in history. And if we turn around and do it, and now in today's world, knowing the way money is generated, oh my God, they would have been, we would have been and got justice or got whatever we needed to get the info out. But turn up buildings and stuff, and it's to the point now, it's like when the news does come out, if the outcome's not going to be good on this Breonna Taylor situation, the city may have to take a burn down for some stuff, to take it's going to get bad. It's going to get real bad.
But I'm going to tell you this. Now, what ended up happening with them tearing up the buildings and everything is, first off, people were hired to come here and start. And the problem with that, on top of, yes, it wasn't us initially, but people being followers. So they saw them breaking into the Krogers, they saw them breaking the Eddie Marlowe's and everything like that. Instead of them saying, hey, why are you doing that? Stop doing that. It's going to look bad on us. Initially, when they first saw it, people were following behind them and going and looting. That's what happened. Now, after that, what has happened is we got all these different sectors or groups of protesters, right? Instead of all of us coming together and being on one accord, we bickering in between each other. You know what I'm saying? That's
too many chiefs, not enough Indians. Too many chiefs, not enough Indians. And that's another that's the only thing about Louisville is I noticed in Louisville, being in the entertainment, doing stuff, when you consider at the top, people don't accept that in the city of Louisville because there's nothing, and it's not about the fact that you didn't ask to be at the top. It's just when it happens, it just seems like your focus point is on you. And they can't accept that. Nobody wants to come in and say, what do you need me to do? Somebody wants to know how you did it. I want to do my own thing now. Now it's a competition thing. Like when I got into the comedy business I grew up in church. His mother raised me in Sunday school. Well, that's how we go way back. I had perfect attendance in church. I never missed a day of church all the way up to the age 21. So I was in church. So, I can't really put it into the words I really want to put in right now. See, because I told Loveless we weren't going to get into it. We had to talk. We had to talk. But that's what we to do that shit. I said we. You happy the motherfucker? You said, boy, nigga smoking that shit. He gonna talk to me.
That's some of this virtual reality edible stuff I got going on. Now, just kidding. Now, but look, let me go to the next question here. You see it on the banner here, and my last question: do you agree with the mandatory mask for Kentucky? Your own opinion, your own thoughts. Go ahead, Jason. You go first, and I'll give you my opinion thought here.
I just moved.
Because too many people getting sick. Too many people. I mean, for real. I literally the other day I was talking to somebody, and every time they took a breath and got ready to talk, they were spitting. I was like, I was about ready to fight.
You're right.
Because all they had to do was keep a mask on. And for me, though, it made me realize how true it was, because they were talking about how, it's just in the air. And that I didn't need to see a whole description. Like, I didn't need that a play-by-play of how it was. I believe them. You know
can I say something?
Yeah, go on, Jason.
Okay, listen. I moved back to Florida right when they started saying that spike came back, right? Because I was living out. I ain't gonna lie, I was low in Kentucky. I'm down in the counties living. So when it first started, it didn't really hit out the ways where I was staying at. I'm living out in the county where really black people didn't even belong.
Okay.
So I couldn't take the virus seriously. Plus, I wasn't mingling with nobody anyway, living that far out. So when I moved to Florida, it was a little different. It was like, it's down here, but they don't give a shit. They're like, ain't nobody, man, fuck that mask. Like they only got like a few counties mandated. The governor won't shut it down. He likes the money that just is generating. Everybody's coming to Florida for everything. So they're making so much money. They're like, fuck the mask, right? But then you turn around and you see that they got people like kids is dying. And then you feel like, oh my God, like, is it serious? Are y'all sure that's what they died of? Because, like, it's not making sense. But they somehow hit 10,000 back-to-back coronaviruses positives back-to-back. And it just got to the point where even when I tried to look, I ain't got a haircut. I got someone who cuts my hair down here.
Right.
They shut down. They shut down. They said, no, I can't take that chance. The Thorntons won't even let you come in the gas station without a mask on. Like they got somebody stands by the door, mask on. The rest, and then Florida, they got the 6 feet distance. But here I am working down here, and where I work at, I have to come close to them because we handing over work parts to each other, passing something to each other. There's no such thing as 6 feet distance. There's no the mask. Working in a factory, that's dangerous as hell because you don't really get to breathe. You sucking in the mask, sucking out, and then they want you to rewash the mask. They got them rewashable masks, right? Okay, okay, they got those. Now you breathing in Downy the whole next day. Just breathing in Downy. Downy ain't now. You ain't supposed to have Downy that damn close to your nose.
How about I'm
just keeping it real.
Good point.
Right? So I said I'm gonna get me some dryer shit.
Oh no, you got high. She got high. She got high. She got high.
McGab with a damn mask.
She got high as a kite. She was all like this.
Hey, look, I got some people saying here. That's what it's about, the revenue. That's what everybody says about it. And it is because basically, have y'all heard some of these people been talking about, well, I'm tired of how the government's controlling us now. Let me just say, let me put this out there. The government been controlling us from day one. I'm gonna get real close to the camera. Who you think gave you that Social Security number? The government.
Right.
The government has been controlling you from day one. So I'm tired of people saying the government is just trying to control everybody. They've been controlling everybody. And I can speak from that because I was in the military, so I know what I'm talking about. And they ain't gonna tell you everything anyway, the government. It's just the way it always was. They're gonna tell you what they want you to know. That's it. Now, what you're saying about the mask, I agree with it. But here's the thing. Everybody's talking about, well, everybody sent the word. Now, if you want these kids to go back to school and want everybody to be healthy, you have to do that, I think.
Those kids, 6 and under is a wrap. 8 and under is a wrap because they too touchy. They too touchy. You can't protect that.
I was in middle school.
Right.
That's a wrap. For real.
Yeah. You got to think about
kids, that age, they don't want to do nothing. You tell them to do anyway.
True that.
Man, I saw.
Yeah.
Go
ahead. I thought he was saying something.
He was. I lost him here for a minute here. But I'm just
okay. We back.
You back. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. I saw a kid, man. There's a prank going on the internet. I'm telling you, like, they don't take his mask shit serious, y'all. It's a prank where guys is coughing on people and then spraying like a water bottle. They spraying a water bottle on the back, and y'all got all you got to do is do the coughing prank. Look it up on Facebook, and it's funny. But some people on the video like, motherfucker, you know that virus going around. You doing this shit. You just like it's funny, but it's fucked up that they out here pranking people. So it's like, damn, man. It's like, I don't know. Then they had a party in Texas where they had a party. Let's see if who got coronavirus. See if somebody can catch it, and that's what the party was about, right? To see if you could really catch it. So they invited random people to the party, and somebody ended up dying. A 19-year-old boy ended up dying. Like I just saw this, and I'm like, dude, this is crazy.
Been going downhill since spring break in Florida. Everybody was at that beach. It's been going downhill ever since.
But look, but say, hold on, let me say it though. Hold on, let me say the beach though. The beach, that beach is a joke when they be like everybody who's at the beach. Now, ain't nobody wearing a mask at the beach. I will say that.
I seen that.
But nobody is that close to nobody that you don't know on the beach. Every time, if you've been to the beach before the coronavirus, nobody was sitting side by side unless that was the party you was with. You feel me? Yeah. So it's so much space out there. The social distance is so you have social distance. You feel me? So I think the media's kind of twisted that up because I just left the beach a week ago. I drove up to Bradenton Beach, and I'm out there like it was packed out there. But when you walk out on the beach, it's about more than 6 feet in between the families that was all on the beach scattered out. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention the big walkway through where you walking down trying to find a spot, you know, because you don't want to be near nobody. That's why everybody's walking down looking for an open spot because the beach is so big. Man, I just think some of the stuff has been hyped up. I do take it seriously. I don't mess around with nobody. The most I get out of you is fist pumps. I ain't gonna lie. The movie Contagion scared me a long time ago. I ain't never seen that. Contagion. That movie scared me a long time ago. So I'm already touching the doorknobs with the tissues and all that type stuff. I've been in that way. Hell, I won't even boo-boo at work. I'll take that point. I'm going home. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time. I'll take that point. I'm going home. Like I don't even do it. Like
he said now they want to chip you. That's what my brother said on her, James JBAs. He said now they want to chip you, which that's probably next. I ain't surprised, but yeah, that's probably it might be next.
Shit.
Jason?
That when they give you the test, they think that they're giving you the coronavirus or they're inserting the chip. What do y'all think?
I don't know.
I don't know, right? Because I ain't went and stand in line. If I get coronavirus, I'm drinking orange juice. I'm drinking orange juice and eating fruit. That's how I'm gonna fight it.
I got tested, right? Because I have real bad allergies, right? So I go and get tested. I'm gonna tell y'all straight off top. You know, the first time I got tested, I had the the little finger prick. 2 little minutes, 20 seconds or whatever, they come back with your results. Go. Right. So then I'm gonna go and get the real deal Holyfield. I'm gonna go ahead and get the nostril, the nose. And like I had got raped by my nose. Like
damn.
Another hole in my nostril. That was not
all the way up in there, they said. Turn it.
I couldn't do it. I said I would never. If I ain't sneezing, coughing, got a fever, all that, I ain't doing it.
Hey y'all.
Listen, in Florida, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. That's the most embarrassing shit. When it's like now, since the virus is out, all of a sudden a motherfucker got random coughs. Like it just pop out of nowhere, and you don't want to cough because you're around a lot of people. I'm in Thornton's. I'm like the third person in line, and my throat start itching. I'm like, oh shit. Oh, don't cough, Jason. Oh shit. Listen. All I came in there was to get some gummies because I need my munchie snacks at work, and I didn't bring all the money I needed for I bought enough money just for the gummies in the store, right? So I'm feeling great itch. Next you know it, I had to put the gummies there. I went and got a pop and cracked it open right there and started drinking it so I wouldn't cough. Cause soon as you cough in Florida, get back. Get back. This motherfucker got it. Get back. Don't touch the doorknob. Go out the other door. Like they treat you like you got the killer right there. Like
you right on. I coughed the other day with the mask on. They looked at me silly. I'm like, okay, I'm
trying to tell you. I'm like, it's the mask. It's not me. I got detergent in this motherfucker. I got Danny going up my nose.
Right. I got a mask on. Really?
I got a. I'm shooting a kilo of gain every other hour. It's the game. I'm telling you. I'm shooting this shit.
I have really enjoyed y'all voice on my platform. Before I sign off, I'm gonna let y'all speak about what y'all doing and everything. And also, let me just say this: friend of mine named Courtney Haynes, a good comedian friend of mine, just passed away last week. And I said I was gonna dedicate this podcast to him. I don't know if y'all know Courtney Haynes, real good guy. He was always just funny, just being Courtney, but loved him to death. And rest in peace. I love you, bro. Definitely see you again one day. and just to his family. Y'all definitely in my prayers right now. But much love to you, Courtney. This was for you, this podcast. Also, today I would not be here today if it wasn't for this woman. Today's my mother's birthday. She turned
Happy birthday, Miss Doris.
My mother from Calvary. Yeah, and I was over today, and I just gave her some love, and I was just there with her. You know, just to know that I still have my mother is truly a blessing within God. And I just want to tell her I love her. And she know I love her. So today's
Calvary Baptist, one of the Calvary Baptist soldiers, the soldiers right there. I'm talking about hey, she didn't got on me a couple of times. Shush. You know, hey, when I was in church talking, hey, yeah. Pam gave permission for everybody. Hey, whoop them. Tell them shut up. You feel me? Pam gave permission to everybody because I was a badass.
Yeah, that's what we need to get back to. These kids are so crazy now. They don't went far left. So you know what I'm saying, JC. These kids to take your belt and challenge you. Come on, you give it here. You know what I'm saying?
Give it here. Just come into the classroom and be telling them, I am that sub. You can try me if you want. I'm the one to be on the news. Go ahead and do it.
Right. I ain't playing now. That's the wrong one. But now, go ahead. Before I sign off here, go ahead and tell everybody how they can hook up with you through your website or whatever you're doing next or whatever, Jason. I'm gonna let you go first, Jason. Then you can go.
Right, so
okay, I appreciate who you he said. I can hear.
I'm gonna let Jason go first. I'm gonna let Jason talk about what as far as how people can get in touch with you or whatever.
All right. So on all social media platforms, I am Prolific Jones 502. My website is Prolific Services 502.info. I've got the Prolific Experience coming up on the 24th. Neo Soul Poetry, live music.
Yeah, make sure you send that to me too. I'll put it on my page. Just send it to me. But go ahead and listen.
Cool.
Yeah. I will.
Got the book Never Piss Off a Poet. Holla at me.
Okay, y'all heard that. Holla at her now. Make sure, and she's got a cash up too. Make sure you cash up. Okay, go ahead, Jason. Y'all, you go ahead and go tell everybody how to get in contact with you.
I really don't. I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I'm on a whole nother thing right now. When on the comedy's on a pause because we can't do nothing right now.
Yeah, it is ugly for us.
I had to really get back to reality. Working a 9 to 5, you know, it's just a matter of time before I get back on stage and bless everybody with what I've held in for so long that I never could get out. You know, I had a financial situation with the show I was supposed to do, but I think that was God's way saying that I wasn't ready. You know, I was absent from the church and stuff, and you know what I'm saying. I wasn't in church. I still lightweight absent church due to this COVID, but I was planning on going back to church this year. I was going to make it my issue to go to church down here as well and went back home. I was going to go every Sunday due to the fact that I think that's where I went wrong at. I got above myself, knowing I was raised in the church, you know, ain't a Sunday that I didn't miss, you know, and I played drums for the church as well. Yeah. So, so, you know, I was very usher board, all that, sung in the choir, you know, like I ain't like what you see is what you get. So, but you know, right now, I think now it's really helped me to be ready. So when we come back, like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna give a hell of a performance. Like, you know, and it's to the fact now it's eating me up that you have to sit down and you seeing known celebrities. They're going out doing shows, taking risks and stuff, you know, and they are here touching all the topics that you want to touch, and it's really hard. So now it's up to us to find a creative lane to bust back into the comedy scene and find out new topics, because these other known mainstream are already touching the stuff that we could possibly shed light on. So now I had to go back to the drawing boards, you know, stop trying to keep up with reality and what's going on and tell my story, you know, and tell my story and put it in a funny way. So that's what I've been doing, because my story is painful, but I can put it in a funny way and express myself and get my pain out. So I've been working like that mentally, and just, you know, just sitting here. I've been watching a lot of people's documentaries and stuff, you know, reading. I'm working. Where my book at? Where are they? You know, I've been working, messing around, y'all. I've been I can't even focus right now, but I got this little book that one of the people back home sent me.
Okay.
And it's a hell of a book, but he was like, Jason, once you read this, you're gonna go to a whole nother level.
That's great.
I got a lot of mentors that back home that stay, calling me, texting me, just letting me know, hey man, I'm praying for you. Like, for example, Chaos. Chaos was always asking about me through other people. You feel me? Yeah, man. He knew I was going through some things. I was battling demons and stuff, and he would always check in and ask how I was doing and stuff, And so like I said, now like it's nothing really I can do. I can't get on here and lie, say, man, I'm working, I got a show coming up. Nah, I can't do that. You would have caught me last year. I probably would, yeah, man, I got a show coming up. I'm working on it. And, you be looking for the fly. Nah, man, no, ain't none of that, man. It's just right now I'm just focusing, taking everyday life events and turning them around funny. Been jigging with a woman for a while now, you know what I'm saying? I keep, so I did it without the social media. You feel me? And it actually worked, because the last time the way I went about it, it comes with territories when you put your relationship on social media. A lot of people look up to your relationship, and you got to keep a perfect spotlight, being in a relationship and stuff, man. So, I've been trying to move a different route, but when I come back, I'm coming, man. I'm coming. And y'all can, and no need to lie. I got my cash up there. Forgive me, y'all. I was gonna put that in church. If you cash at me, it's going to the building fund. It's not going to my personal pockets. I'm just gonna let you. I'm gonna send it back home to my church, because we got a building fund. Right. I'm 35 years old. We've been having a building fund since I was like 6. We ain't put a motherfucking basketball gym up in the motherfucker yet. But I just want to let you know, if you're gonna cash at me, Jason English Senior, cash at me so we can get out, because we're trying to get our gym. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been waiting on that motherfucker almost 40 years. The water heater keep going out. Every year we're replacing that, but we ain't never put a gym up. So
we got to move on up. But what, man? That's real, because I know you, Jason. We go to church together, so been knowing you for years. And let me just say this to you: I love your voice, man. Please get back on the stage, because you're gonna have a whole lot to release to everybody. Because that's what I'm doing right now. I'm kind of working on self. Yeah, I got this podcast, but it's basically for the people. But I'm also working on self, because a lot of times people say and do things, and you like, you know what? They just trying to deteriorate me. I just need to stay focused on self and God, and everything else will flow. That's the main thing about being a comedian too. I want to say this real quick. I'm also a poet. You got to know who you are on stage. If you don't know who you are and where you've been, you're lost on stage. So I tell people, that's the only way I can talk about things, because I talk about things that's been through in my lifetime, whether it was bad, good, or whatever. I have to talk about it, and I just put a comedy spin on it. So you have to go through something in order to talk about it on stage. So, but I love the fact that that your voice, Jason, I definitely love yours, Jason, because I definitely, like I said, you need to definitely get back on stage, because you are who you are, and you're definitely funny, man.
Can I ask a question real quick, Tracy? What your poetry? Are you like what type of are you into, like that sexual poetry, that seduction type stuff? Like, I kiss you from your head to your toe, make you say whoa, or something like that?
I have some.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I like poetry, but I like that type of poetry. I take one of them Viagra's and I come to the show, I be sitting there brick hard. I be one of them gas station pills. You know they got them gas station pills. I pop one of them.
Yeah, me and my wife need to come.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, man. I ain't gonna lie, I love all poetry, but that poetry right there and some red wine, that make a motherfucker go crazy.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's adult stuff. See, that's what I like, adult stuff. Yeah, that's what's up. I like a good poetry. Yeah, ain't nothing like some good poetry. Sit there with wine and candles and all that, just chilling and listen to some good poetry.
And I'm adult, just straight be adult, have a good time type situations.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
I'm trying to tell. I love it.
Yeah. So it's being able to express yourself. It just depends on my audience, like what audience I may have on whether I'm going to do an erotic poem.
No, don't do that. Down with the audience. Stick to your script, because look, I did it one time. The worst thing I've ever done, I performed a comedy show and I peeked out the curtains. And I know how my comedians and lovers know how I am on stage. I'm reckless. I'm ruthless. I just want her to make you laugh. So, but I saw a bunch of uncles and aunts and great aunts out in the crowd, right? I said, "Oh, what the hell is this?" I'm like, "Oh God!" And I try to switch the comedy up. I mean, it worked out, but you could tell it sounded like some last minute change up. And they told me, they said that ain't what we brought you here for. Why'd you change your comedy style up? He said, "What happened?" I said, "Man, I looked out the curtain." He said, "Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Don't ever bait." He said, "Stick to your script, and they're gonna have to accept what you are because this was a comedy show."
Yeah, I know that. See, sometimes I get called to the church, so I can't be coming up.
Oh yeah, well, okay, then I ain't gonna lie. Now
I heard Sister Tracy was on there.
I love
it. You heard Deacon Jones?
look, I performed at a church.
For you.
Yeah, I performed at a church before, and I said if I slip out and cuss, I'm gonna walk out with the finger like this, you know, with the little one finger. Yes, because I'm not gonna lie, because they had me. I did my first comedy show at New Zion. They did a explosion all week, like a gospel explosion, and I was called in to do comedy my first time, and I knew I was gonna do good because as much as I cut up in church, all I got to do was talk about stuff that I didn't like about church, you know, and put it in a funny way. So it was easy, but it was like, who if I slip and cuss? Because I've never done a clean.
I ain't gonna lie. Some of the most holiest people be the ones
cuss
you out.
Yes,
worse than anybody.
But they don't cuss you out on the mic though.
Right.
But they don't cuss you out on the mic though. That's the only thing though. See, but they will cuss. But the thing about it, just imagine you in front of the church and you slip out and say a cuss word right there in front of the church. Oh, that's
oh man. Yep. Hey y'all, it's been great. It really has. I always like to end it on something positive here because y'all voice has been great for this platform. People have been looking, people have been commenting. Hey, I appreciate both of y'all. Jason, I appreciate you, Jason. Happy birthday to my mother again. Like I said,
Thank you.
Much love, Courtney.
Happy birthday.
And this has been a great podcast. I just want to keep uplifting the people out there with this podcast and being who I am, which is the big L light skin comedian. I can't be nothing else. I can only be him. And that's something I've learned through my journey of life, is just being myself. And I need y'all to keep being who y'all going to be. I will always support both of y'all because both of y'all good people. And just keep doing what y'all doing. You know, I ain't got no but love for you. And anything y'all doing, please send it to me because I'm definitely going to put it on my page and maybe I'll talk about it in the podcast. So, and y'all just keep doing what you're doing, man. You know, and I got much love for Jason and you, Jason. So y'all just keep doing what you're doing. And I'm in this podcast like this. I always tell people, it's the thing. It's not what you say to a person when you're talking to them in general. It's how you react and what you say in the moment. And that is real right there. Like I always tell my son, it's not about it's not what you're doing, it's how you're doing it. You know, think before you react. That's another one I tell them. Think before you react. If you think before you react, it can save you some time and money. If you
ain't never lie.
So with that said, y'all been great on my podcast. And
as I always say, have a great day. Walking away. I'm walking away.
No, that's it. All right, Jason, you too. Much love. And it's been real, y'all. I see y'all. And stay close. Later. All right.